iOS really never leaks early, but today it does. Apple just announced WWDC happening in June, where they will be showing off iOS 19. I'm going to show you today. So just over a month ago, our sources allowed us to show the newly redesigned camera app that's within iOS 19. A fully functional Vision OS style redesign with new modern gloss assets and fluid animations. A big departure from this. Now listen, when we originally showed you that camera app, that was all we were allowed to share at the time. Today, we're not holding back. To add fuel to this redesign is definitely happening fire. About 50-something days after we leaked that a redesign was happening, Mark Gurman, the most reputable leaker in the industry, seemingly repeated what we said, that iOS 19 will adopt design principles from Vision OS and be one of the, quote, biggest redesigns in iOS history. He said that with words. We're just going to go ahead and show you what it actually looks like, because I am a menace. Just as we did for that last video, we were shown the real deal, and the real deal is littered with identifiers to help Apple find leakers. So instead of risking anyone's jobs or lives, we've recreated what we saw. You're welcome, Kyle. Just kidding, none of our sources' names is actually Kyle. Let's start with the place you check most often every day to see if any of your no friends sent you a text. We're talking, of course, about notifications on the lock screen. Now, there seems to be no functional changes here, at least that we know of. Instead, a visual overhaul is what we can expect. And you know what? I'd say that's pretty much true throughout all of iOS 19. As of right now, we are seeing no signs of any new major AI features or anything like that, which is great because iOS barely works anyway, and giving it a full redesign will only introduce more bugs on top of the old bugs that they haven't squashed, and it'll come out in public form and be terrible. Still terrible. More terrible, actually, and I will have to end it all. See, rumors of a Vision OS style redesign have been swirling since last year. 2024 was going to be the year we finally get what all Apple sheep crave. Anything that just looks a little, ever so slightly, different. Like it didn't look last year, but this year looked different, which means it's new. Bah! We love it. However, Apple's panic-induced announcement and rollout of Apple Intelligence delayed the redesign, as they had to shift focus and resources away from the design team and put everything they had into getting Apple's AI features out the door. Even if that door was just a little cat door that they shoved the AI features through like a stick of butter through one of those paper straws that saved the sea turtles. Anyway, all of that shifted the redesign to the following year. And guess what? It's the following year now. So yes, it all seems to have timed up nicely. Not only are we getting lovely redesigns to the iPhone 17 lineup that we also leaked, go watch that too, you silly goose, but of course, a fresh coat of paint finally on iOS. And we're going to show all of that to you after today's sponsor. Been using my iPhone without a case. I broke it. That's why today's episode is sponsored by our friends at ESR and their Halo Lock Classic Hybrid case with built-in camera control. Getting new buttons on your iPhone is cool, but you wouldn't put your buttons in something new without protection. That's why, unlike other cases, ESR's cases have an integrated camera control button for seamless, dust-free durability that provides smooth, sensitive, effortless control when you need it the most. Oh, and did I mention their MagSafe compatibility? ESR has the most secure magnets in the game. There's no losing connection here. No, sir. And thanks to ESR's shock-absorbing air guard corners, a raised screen edge, and the camera guard provide your iPhone with 11 feet of drop protection. That's 3 times the military-grade standard, if you didn't know. And the camera guard even unfolds into a kickstand. They have thought of everything. And the best part, you can grab these cases for less money than a dinner date at McDonald's. Don't risk your expensive iPhones. Trust ESR and pick up your very own Halo Lock Classic Hybrid case today with the link in the description below. Next up, all of the usual settings and pop-ups that you're used to will be the same, but look slightly different. They're also getting hit by that redesigned fairy, with a more rounded aesthetic and glossy, almost glassy styling. You can see the edges here really help the elements sort of pop up from the screen. Yep, this is what we crave. Something I'd like to point out is that we saw this new design almost entirely in dark mode. Obviously, you'll be able to toggle between light and dark mode like before, but we're showing you a lot of this in dark mode simply because, well, that's what we saw. And as you would expect, other than like the system stuff, all of Apple's native apps will also be getting fondled by the Vision OS sleep demon, with all of them sharing a similarly? That sounds like a word that's not... Anyway, a similar updated modern theme, okay? Something that is already currently available if you look close enough. I'm talking existing apps. You just gotta know where to peek. Remember how I said this design was supposed to roll out last year, but then got delayed? Yeah, well, if you open up the Apple Sports app and tap this toggle up here on the top right, you might notice that it looks very similar to what we're showing you here in this video. So, you know, if you were on the fence, maybe doubting this leak a little bit, maybe you'll doubt it a little bit less now. Also, have you seen that brand new Apple Invites app that just released a few weeks ago? It look familiar? Exactly. Music, TV, stocks, watch, calendar, messages, phone. They all share this design. I think that's obvious. Do you want us to like deep dive into every one of those? Please say no. My favorite part, at least of what we've seen, is the new keyboard. And by new, I mean it's the same layout that we're used to, but it just looks different. Same thing, glassy Vision OS themed design. The keyboard almost looks like it's floating. It's not floating. It's literally the same thing, and the fact that we're even making a video about this that the average person would see as a minor change is kind of silly, but daddy's gotta get paid, kids. And finally, I know the number one burning question you have for me right now. There's only one thing you have watched all the way into this video to hear about, and that is the home screen. Are we getting round icons or nah? Here we go. Drumroll, please. Yep, nope, no, at least not in the version we saw. Of course, it's unfinished. There's always a chance that those round icons happen, but all I can do is show you what we saw, and in what we saw, the icons looked like this. Sorry, thanks for watching.